not
each
sure
other,
what's
want to
going
be next to each other.
Awkward
Awkward
laughter.
silence.
I mean, we have a love-hate relationship. We'll be okay with this. Like,
We can do it.
I was just trying to be symmetrically, but if you want all the girls together, we can. No, we're good.
That's up to them.
I can stand. Okay. Are you okay if the girls split up?
Look like
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's right, I'm just gonna
I
leave.
don't have a job.
You have the other camera going, and you have one. And Amy, do you want to? Or Brittany, you're good. You do. You're great. You're there.
And you're right. I got it.
Okay.
Okay, you guys. So I got some. I got some. Go after this. Just sign your
That's it.
Joe,
That's the start of the game.
You're in this one.
Okay,
No, I can't just.
No, we'll get more stuff.
I don't know who has that.
Do it.
okay,
Is this, are we starting?
We're starting.
we're starting.
We're gonna get started
I
right
just
now.
got nervous. No. Oh, it's not good lighting.
Joe, Lydia,
Bad for you guys?
welcome to your day. Today will be filled with great joy. Honored guests, thank you for being able to share in today's ceremony. I have a few words that I would like to say for all of you and for Joe and Lydia. In everyone's life, there are instances of a perfect moment in time. We seldom recognize the lead up to it, and it is always afterwards that we see it. What we are about to witness is Joe and Lydia's perfect moment. The lead up to this has been a while in the making, and from their first meeting until today, there have been times of excitement, times of struggle, times of questioning, and times of decision. Each one of those moments were necessary to get us to where they are today, and realize that without these moments, today would not be possible. Cherish and remember them always, because these are the building blocks for today. If I could offer just one piece of advice, it would be simply compassion. Compassion is a multifaceted emotion and action. It will lend itself to many challenges that a married couple may face throughout their years together. Compassion will lend itself to compromise, empathy, and support. You will find it in times of sadness and in times of great joy. Be mindful of it and always remember to use it. Marriage is a special place, a sheltered environment in which we can endlessly explore ourselves in the presence of another, and in which we can offer the possibility of true reflection of another. As the writer Richard Bach had beautifully stated, a soulmate is someone who has locks that fit our keys, and keys to fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out, and we can be completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are and not for who we're pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other. No matter what else goes wrong around us, with that one person, we're safe in all our own paradise. Our soulmate is someone who shares our deepest longings, our sense of direction. Our soulmate is the one who makes life come to life. I chose that quote because when I look at Joe and Lydia, I see both of them making life come to life for each other. Joe, do you intend to take this woman whose hand you're holding to be your lawful wedded wife? And do you pledge before God and man to love, honor, and protect her through sunshine and shadow alike, keeping yourself unto her alone until death shall separate you? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
Lydia, do you intend to take this man whose hand you're holding to be your lawful wedded husband? And do you pledge before God and man to be to him a loving and true wife through sunshine and shadow alike, keeping yourself unto him alone until death shall separate you? If so, answer, I do. Joe and Lydia have written their own vows, and we would like to have them at this time. Joe, please start.
Well played.
Lydia, when you and I started talking about writing our own vows, we talked about how there's literally nothing that we haven't already said to each other about how we already feel about each other. And I love that. I love that we share every thought, every feeling, every emotion with each other. So I knew that when it came time to write my vows, there was nothing I could possibly say that profoundly professes my love to you in some new way that you haven't already heard. But when I actually started writing, it hit me. There is one word that describes you perfectly. And it's something I know I've never told you. Lydia, that word is thank you. You are my bacon, Lydia. Because like bacon, you make everything that much better. Now that I've shared something new with you, rather than rehashing any number of beautiful things that you've heard me say to you hundreds of times before, I thought instead I'd take my vow time to tell you the things that I vow. The things that I promise with all of my heart to always do for you. I promise to always take care of you and our girls. I promise to always make you laugh. I promise to always hold your hand when we go out. I promise to calm you when you're anxious or nervous. I promise to comfort you when you're afraid. I promise that your smile will always make me feel better. I promise to support you in everything you do. I promise to always believe in you and believe that you can do anything that you set your mind to. I promise you will always be the most beautiful woman I know and to remind you of it in some way each and every day. Though due to our age difference, I can't promise I'll be your last husband. Do promise that I will be the best one you ever have. I promise to always share my pop and snacks with you, even when you didn't want any to begin with. I promise to always consider you my equal. To never let my opinion or thoughts hold any more weight or influence than your own. I promise to always sing to you. I promise to always dance with you. I promise to always listen to you and be there for you, even when my schedule doesn't allow for it. I promise I will always cry with you at emotional movies and commercials. I promise to kiss and hug you every day when you get home from work. And I promise to hold you every night when we go to bed. I promise to share everything with you, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. I promise to remember everything we've been through together, to make every future day memorable in some way. I promise to love you more and more every day, for now and forever. But most of all, I promise to spend the rest of my days trying to be your bacon. I love you, baby, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life. Oh my nose.
Lydia.
I got them. Sorry if they're out of order. Kind of.
I adore you. You make me laugh, and you fill my heart with a joy and contentment that words could never express. You challenge me and push me to be stronger than I ever imagined I could be. You support me when I don't know I need a shoulder to lean on. And you build me up at the most unexpected times. There aren't words to describe the depth of my love for you. Our journey to this moment has not been without bumps, and our future will never be without its trials. We have taken turns toward unexpected joys, and we have detoured to face hardships we could not endure alone. And each time when I thought we couldn't get stronger, we've come out the other side with a closeness, love, and understanding deeper than we knew possible. We've spent the last 3 years making and keeping countless promises to each other. Some have been easy to keep, others have been a source of patient love when one or the other stumbles. I could never list all of the promises in my heart and mind, but I can promise to tell you daily how much I love you, directly and indirectly in big ways and small. I promise to be honest with you and to overshare often. I promise to challenge you and help you remain the strong, capable man and father I've fallen in love with. I promise to be a reliable and trusted wife and mother through all the challenges and joys life brings us. I promise to love myself and the woman I am so your love for me is never wasted or unappreciated. I promise to remember that your love and respect for me will sustain, even if I find myself searching for my own self-worth. And just as my respect and trust in you will carry through each chapter of our days and years together. I promise to think it, feel it, say it, and never take you, us, or the life we share for granted. You are my one joy, and I love you with all that I am.
Those are very beautiful vows. Now comes the fun part.
If he can find his page. No worries, he's got this.
I got it.
I feel really confident in him.
You have chosen to seal your vows by the giving and receiving of the rings. The ring forms a perfect circle without a beginning or an end, and thereby a symbol of eternity that signifies the duration of the commitment you are making. The precious metal from which they were forged reminds you of the precious possession you have in marriage. Let us now exchange the rings. Joe? You have the privilege of placing this ring on Lydia's finger in the virtue of the exclusive covenant relationship into which you now enter. Repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my vow,
as a symbol of my vow.
and with all that I am,
With all that I am,
and with all that I have,
and with all that I have,
I will honor you. Lydia, you have the privilege of placing this ring on Joe's finger in virtue of the exclusive covenant relationship to which you now enter. Repeat after me. I give you this ring
Give you this ring
as a symbol of my vow,
as a symbol of my vow.
and with all that I am,
With all that I am,
and with all that I have,
with all that I have,
I will honor you.
I will honor you.
And now, by the authority invested in me as a minister with the American Fellowship Church, and in accordance with the laws of the state of Minnesota, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Get a room.
Oh, geez, guys, seriously?
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Keith. Congratulations.
thank you. Thanks, no problem.
That is going to be the most rocking back